right, folks, we are back here at WLTH 1370 AM. That's 92.7 in the FM dial. It is 6:49 in the PM. Good God, it's almost already been an hour. I'm Scott Cannon. This is Straight Out of the Cannon, and we have a caller. Let me get to this before I get to the next story. Hello, caller.
Well, good evening.
What's up?
Hey, I'd just like to hear the truth.
What's up?
I'd say I'd just like to hear the truth. I appreciate your show, man.
It's all good, brother. What you got to say about the topic?
About who?
About the topic.
Oh, I'm just agreeing with you. I'm just cheering you for saying it.
Oh, well, you know, I do my best. But thank you for calling.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I'm listening. It sounds great.
Yes, yes. It's all good. It's always good to hear some positive affirmation from you guys. But that's not all that's going on in the news, folks. It's not just about this horrific presidential race between two odious candidates, one who's talking down to black people, and the other one is Donald Trump. I joke. One of the more hidden stories of the last week or so, I guess the last few weeks, is UFOs. Yes, UFOs. We have another whistleblower, and so the truth might be out there, folks. Yes. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of the X-Files. A whistleblower has come forward to reveal that there is an immaculate constellation retrieval program that is being hidden by the Pentagon. The Pentagon is literally hiding a secret UFO program from Congress. They're even hiding it from Congress. Think about that. They're not just hiding it from me and you. They hide everything from me and you. But even members of Congress are being kept in the dark about this. Apparently, let me see who this comes from. I want to give all the credit. I think it comes from the debrief. The debrief is where this comes from. Existing and former U.S. government officials are telling members of Congress that AARO and the Pentagon have broken the law by not revealing a significant body of information about UAPs, basically UFOs, including military intelligence databases that have evidence of their existence as physical craft. Wow, that's incredible. One of these individuals is a current or former U.S. government official acting as a UAP whistleblower. This person has written a report that says the executive branch has been managing UAP NHI issues without congressional knowledge, oversight, or authorization for some time, quite possibly decades. Furthermore, these individuals have revealed the name of an active and highly secretive DOD or Department of Defense Unauthorized Special Access Program, or USAP. The source of the document has told the public that the USAP is a strategic intelligence program that is part of the U.S. military's family of long-standing, highly sensitive programs in dealing with various aspects of the UFO problem. They call them UAPs. We mostly know them as UFOs. The new UFO whistleblower claims that the U.S. military and IC database includes videos and images taken using infrared, forward-looking infrared, full motion video, and still photography. The government whistleblower has made their claims in a report provided to authorized committees of Congress and their staff. The whistleblower alleges that the Department of Defense created the USAP called the Immaculate Constellation in 2017 after the New York Times published an article describing an informal Pentagon UAP program called Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AATIP. The report shared with Congress that says Immaculate Constellation serves as a central or parent USAP that consolidates observations of UAPs and by both tasked and untasked collection platforms. The whistleblower's report includes 7 categories of evidence. It describes and details various UAP sightings collected by technical assets and U.S. military personnel. The multitude of wavelengths collected by these sensors, the report says, have captured UAP characteristics that are difficult or impossible to observe with the human eye alone. Subtle atmospheric effects associated with UAPs are also visible through the sensors employed by the U.S. military and intelligence agencies. The verifiable chain of custody for UAP IMINT collected by the U.S. military assets, the person wrote, ensures a high level of confidence in the accuracy and integrity of the data gathered. So there's a lot of evidence around this, and it is verifiable in the chain of custody. The report concludes that the existence of Immaculate Constellation demonstrates the extent, capability to detect, quarantine, and transfer UFOs, basically UAPs, and ARVs, alien reproduction vehicle collection incidents, before they are observed and circulated within the military intelligence enterprise, thus serving as a means of enforcing internal information security. Now, a former IC official confirmed to public is the name of the website, the existence of Immaculate Constellation. That program is run out of SecDef, or the Secretary of Defense office. They don't want to acknowledge that it is real. Wow. I'm sure they don't. The same person warned that simply printing the name Immaculate Constellation could trigger government surveillance under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act of whoever publishes it. They won't comment on it, but talking about it will put you in the danger zone. They enforce the secrecy with a lot of vigor. Damn. Probably should not have done. I probably should have read that part before I did the story. All you got to know is, if I don't show up to work tomorrow, think you know who got me. The whistleblower's report said a significant volume of intelligence reports documenting first-hand encounters with unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, or unidentified flying objects, UFOs, the same thing, by Department of Defense personnel exists within the defense, the human intelligence databases that are accessible to the intelligence community. Immaculate Constellation includes high-quality imagery intelligence and measurement and signature intelligence of UAPs. Wow, this is incredible. The report to Congress actually describes in great detail various UFOs from 1991 to 2022. The most common UFO shapes reported in the data set were spheres, orbs, discs, saucers, ovals, tic-tacs, wow, triangles, boomerang arrowheads, and irregular organics. The report describes various incidents found in the human intelligence databases. One involved orbs surrounding and forcing an F-22 out of its patrol area. Wow. The F-22 broke trajectory and even attempted to evade, but was intercepted and boxed in by approximately 3 to 6 UFOs. Wow. One UFO maneuvered in proximity to the area directly starboard of the cockpit. There, the UAP established a rigid spatial relationship with the F-22, maintaining its exact position and orientation parallel with the F-22's cockpit, despite multiple evasive rolls and maneuvers. Surrounded by the presumed hostile UAPs, the F-22 was forced out of the mission area under the escort of the UAP formation. So they got what they got is way superior to what we got. That's all you need to know. In another incident, the crew of a Navy aircraft watched a small orange-red sphere rapidly descend from a high altitude of to 100 to 200 yards directly above the flight deck of the CVN aircraft carrier. The UAPs appeared to emit a soft orange-red light, which bizarrely did not illuminate the public ocean or flight deck of the CVN. Despite the visual appearance of intense luminosity, the surface of the UAP was observed to be dynamic, rolling like the surface of the sun. Good God. We may not be alone, folks. So let me know, what do you think? Do you believe in UFOs? Give me a call, 219-885-1371. That number again, 219-885-1371. Let me take this call. Hello, caller. What's up?
How you doing?
It's all good, brother.
You know, the federal government got to hear you.
Your phone is breaking up, brother.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, we good.
Government, there's something else.
Yeah, they
now,
are.
They know how to get out here and have. Now, they see they got our mind focused now. All of these so-called UFOs and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want. While we up here talking about some UFOs, now our mind is so stressed out on the UFOs and this other world that they're supposed to be coming here. Now the government can do whatever he want to do because our mind is not focused on what we should be focused on. Our line is focused on them lies of the government.
Oh yeah. So you don't think the UFO phenomenon is a real thing?
Look, man. If you can understand what I'm saying, believe me. Uncle Sam, nobody is worse. Uncle Sam can be the worst of the worst, and he is the worst of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
What he doing, man, is, okay, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to just give it to you plain and simple. I'm going to come down there. You know what? I'm going to break in the Genesis Center and get everything it is up in that Genesis Center. You follow me so far?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I don't want nobody to know what I'm going to do. I'm over here on one of the other areas over here. Keep so much wreck and hell going on. You can be too busy watching me in other areas. Mm-hmm. So we so busy, not the truth. And you believe the government? Do you believe the government?
I don't believe the government in most instances, no.
Look, man, I gave you a scenario of what's going on.
Yeah.
The world is focused on UFOs. Now the government can do whatever they want to do.
Ooh.
I just told. I try to explain to you. If I'm gonna go down there, breaking the Genesis Center, what I'm gonna do? I'm over here in having a wherever to get my mind focused wherever I'm gonna be at. You understand?
I heard you. I feel you. Well, your phone keeps breaking up. But thanks for calling, brother. I see where you're coming from. I got another caller too. Hello, caller.
Hello.
What's up?
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I just heard one time of the blue, a long time ago, that when Nixon was president, Jackie Gleason was this really good golfing buddy, extra, golfing buddy on the extra side. And then one day Jackie Gleason couldn't stop, talking about UFOs to Nixon while they were golfing. And then Nixon of the blue put him in his car and drove him to a place where they had UFO bodies and I guess disguised spaceships. I thought I mentioned that real quick.
Yeah. Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Maybe somebody else could add something to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good evening.
It's all good. I actually just read about that. It's crazy that the caller would bring that up. I actually just read about that. And I am prone to believe that for the simple fact that Jackie Gleason himself never talked about this. It was actually Jackie Gleason's wife who divorced him after he died, who wrote about how this incident happened where Richard Nixon came and got Jackie Gleason. Him and Nixon used to get drunk together because a lot of people don't know Richard Nixon was a drunk who used to beat his wife. Well, he's dead. He's not going to sue me. Richard Nixon was supposedly a drunk who beat his wife. Him and Jackie Gleason used to get drunk and hang out together. And so Richard Nixon picks up Jackie Gleason, puts him in a limousine, drives him out to the desert somewhere they said Richard Nixon was so drunk that he didn't even have any of like his clearances and stuff with him. But when they saw it was Nixon and they saw he had the Secret Service with him, they like, okay, cool. They ended up letting him and Jackie Gleason in to view all the alien stuff. And they said that after that, Jackie Gleason was so terrified by what he saw that he never spoke about it again. And it was just his wife, years after he died, who wrote about it, about his experience. So the caller's not lying. He's keeping it 100. He's keeping it 100. I think we'd be naive to think that we're the only place that there is some sort of intelligent life. I always tell people humans are just like the difference between human and animal is that animals are smart enough to be brilliant. Okay, animals know what they know, and animals know what they don't know. Okay, the human animals are just smart enough to be stupid. Okay, because we think we know what we don't know. The animals know what they don't know. But we think we know what we don't know. And so we think that, well, you know, like every few weeks I see an article, oh, do dogs understand words? Oh my God, a new study is finding out that animals are a lot smarter than humans thought. Well, yeah. You an animal too. You do know that, right? Of course dogs and cats and gorillas and birds, of course they have intelligence. God put them here millions of years ago. They were here before you. Of course, just because they don't have cars and planes, they don't need cars and planes. A bird can get where he want to go anytime he wants to go. He don't need no plane. Why he need to build a plane for? He's happy with what he can do. A dog is happy with what he or she can do. A cat is happy with what he or she can do. They don't need anything else. And they're smart enough to know that they don't need anything else. But only the human animals, only the humans, think that they know everything about everything. And then say, well, there can't possibly be anything out there smarter than us. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. These same people are the same ones who are freaked out by the intelligence of other living things. They haven't even fully explored the seas yet. There's stuff living under the oceans, in the Marianas Trenches, and all these places that humans have never even seen. And yet you think you know everything? Come on, man. Let me get this other caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, everybody say, well, one more thing if I could. You know, the real glass ceiling, the real glass ceiling.
Yeah.
Is our religion.
Okay. Oh.
Because if you understand the real way that colonialism worked in the Americas, you understand it was supported 100%, actually encouraged by our religion. Okay, so if you want to read some things from world history, you could find out, some very interesting ideas on how we developed the word white man.
Oh, okay.
And how, like, if you read, like, Fran Fraser, she's a sociologist, she talks about the way, colonial idealism with religion actually creates the schism we live in now, right?
What did you say, Fran Fraser?
Fran Fraser.
Wow.
And there's a few other authors out there that've got some real stuff to talk about. But have you ever listened to anything by Brooklyn Michaels?
Brooklyn Michaels?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of him. Who is it?
Mickell. Brooklyn Michael. If you check him out on YouTube, he's got very interesting things. Very, very interesting.
Okay. Thank you for your call, bro. I got to go to a break really coming up, but thank you for telling us about Brooklyn Michaels. I just found him on YouTube on Google. I just Googled the brother, so I'm going to look him up. But thank you for your call. It's all good. All right, folks, it is after the hour. This show is speeding by. It's already 7:09, so you guys know what time it is. I got to get to this before I get out of here. It's time for the Happy Happies. We'll be right back after these.